Alright, what's going on everybody on YouTube? Griffin here, coming back with another quick live stream for you guys. Go ahead and get Robinhood pulled up here. As you can see, overall for the day we're down about 1%. I was actually super busy at this time. It was around 1:30 in the afternoon where I live, 2:30 Eastern time. I was up about 7% on the day at one point, which is all from this Gush put, which I'm now wishing that honestly I seen it right around here whenever I was up about 4% on the day, which meant I was up about 8% overall on the position. Up here I was up, what would that be then, about 10%, somewhere in there, 10-11% on that Gush put position. As you can see over here, overall that was what I was up. I did not cover because I wasn't planning on selling it today at all, in all honesty, because again I didn't want to use a day trade for one, even though I haven't used any at all so far this week. And two, as you can see, we still have 10 days till this expires anyways, so I'm not super worried right now. I don't have the Gush chart. I actually don't have Think or Swim pulled up right now, because I just want to make this a quick video about Robinhood specifically and like just overall update, because I know you guys are into the updates. But yeah, so if you don't know, Gush in the after hours shot up to about, I wonder if we can actually just search it really quick and see how it looks on Robinhood. By the way, I apologize ahead of time if we have any disconnections in the stream. This computer is slowly but surely going out, so I'm going to be, I think I mentioned this before, I'm going to be getting a new laptop very soon, probably here within the next month, but just bear with me. Over time it shouldn't, but occasionally when I started up, like here about 5-10 minutes before I started the stream, the internet kept going in and out. The laptop's just going bad. I'm assuming it was a pretty cheap laptop anyways, but you can see right now it's around $34. Whenever I placed a put on Gush, it was around $33.40, $33.50. It dropped down to about $32.80 briefly. You can see here on the 1-day chart. I bought it right around here. It was around, like I said, right around $33.50, and then it dropped. This is where I had that big little like 10-11% profit going, and as you can see, it slowly rose, and I was pretty much at break even right at the closing bell. And then you can see after hours it's kind of jumped slightly here, so I wouldn't be surprised if in the morning I actually opened down probably a couple dollars on that position. I'm not super worried overall though. I need to figure out how to use the candle charts on this Robinhood platform. I heard they have candlestick charts now on Robinhood, so if you guys know how to use that, definitely let me know. I'm gonna figure that out tonight for sure. But I'm not super worried about it, because if we look overall at the last week or so and month or so, you can see there's going to be a resistance probably right around $34 to $35 in all honesty. So that's the highest I even see it going over the next week. I don't even see it hitting that personally. Could it? Sure, but I personally just do not think it will. You can see it kind of bounced off. There was like an overall support right around $31. You can see right here it dropped to just above $31, and it's starting to go back up. So I think there's going to be a slight resistance, like I said, right around between $34 and $35. So tomorrow's going to be an interesting day to see whether it gets rejected and keeps kind of going on this downward pattern, which I overall expect for the end of the year, for the rest of the year, just based off of recent year trends for oil overall. So I mean, we'll see what happens. It's only one put position overall, so if worse comes to worse, of course I can always cut a small loss and then move on. But I still have 10 whole days, so I mean it's pretty much like 2 weeks from now is when that position's, well, not quite 2 weeks, but you guys get what I'm saying, roughly a week and a half, 2 weeks until that position will go to quote-unquote zero. I plan on closing that position probably by Friday. It's currently Tuesday, 9/11, of course. Crazy day. But so yeah, that'd be what, the 14th I believe is when I plan on actually closing this position. But like I said, we'll see. I'm not like super worried at this moment. I'll keep you guys updated for sure. Definitely do wish I was paying attention though, because in all honesty, if I seen I was up that much, I probably would have went ahead and used that day trade and locked that, because I mean, why would you not lock 10-11%? Yes, it's a day trade, but as you guys know, I'm not going to be, I mean, obviously I missed this whole, like, I didn't see this, and the next thing I knew, I looked at it and it was back down to here, and then I worked throughout the day, and the next thing I knew I was down right here actually. So I was like, damn, oh well, and just let it kind of play out. So but what I was saying is, as you guys know, I'm not like looking at this 24/7 for now until I get my account eventually to $25,000 over the next year or two. But yeah, I definitely would have covered that had I seen it. I should have went ahead and covered whenever I was up roughly 8 to 10%, roughly around 8%, but I didn't for whatever reason. Like I said, I was trying to avoid using that day trade, but for sure if I had seen that, you can see it was only a 5-minute period. So I mean, it's not a surprise that I missed that. If it had been a 10-15 minute period, I probably would have seen it. But like I said, next thing I knew, I looked at it and it was already down to here. And I was like, well, I'm definitely not going to burn a day trade there. At that point, I was only up about, what, 5% on the position, which is still good. There's no wrong. You're not doing anything wrong by covering that profit. But it was just my personal decision. I chose not to cover the profit and burn a day trade. And then, obviously, you can see now we actually ended the day down about 1% overall, which still is not that bad because I actually closed a position on MU that was actually a slight loss. I got into MU, I believe, yeah, see, it was at 45.16. I lost, what, about $1.50, $1.80, something like that. My math might be slightly off, between $1 and $2 essentially. However, I did sell Twitter for about $1 profit, so that kind of, these two essentially kind of canceled out one another, almost, not quite, but, and obviously on Gush, we're pretty much right at break even. I paid $60 for it. It's currently at $60, so like I said, I would not be surprised in all honesty if I wake up tomorrow, if the market opens tomorrow and I'm down about $5. Like I said, I'm not too worried at this moment. I don't think we can check futures on, yeah, no, can't check oil futures right this moment, but oil did hop a little bit because I heard that something about the overall production was down a couple thousand barrels. I don't think it's enough to really cause oil prices to stay sustained around $70. I look for oil, I'm betting it's right around $70 right now. I look for it to get rejected at the $70 threshold personally. As you guys know, I've been following oil. That's how I even got started in the market, was I've been following the price of oil since I was like 13, 14-ish years old. So overall, I think it's going to get rejected. I think oil is going to keep going down to end the year, unless if obviously some crazy stuff happens, like news-wise and whatnot, and production, of course. But so yeah, that's pretty much the only position I have currently. As I mentioned, the only other positions I had was one Twitter position. I had an MU position. In all honesty, I just don't know what's going. I shouldn't have even took the position in MU. I was kind of going more based off of my heart instead of my head on that play. I was like, I mean, just looking at MU over the last month, you can see it's down over 15, pretty much dead on 15.5% in the last month. And just overall, my mind and heart, I was like, MU's got to turn it around. And I mean, long term, they probably will. But I mean, look, even the last 3 months, down almost 30%. I mean, overall for the year, they're still up over 30%. But it was just going and going and going and going. And I mentioned this way back in May. I was like, we got rejected here around $60 before, $61 before. And sure enough, it happened again. And it happened again. So kind of a triple top, not quite, but kind of a triple top to form. So double top for sure. But man, it's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, MU, it might come clear down here to around $40, maybe even slightly less before all said and done. So that one personally, I'm just staying away from now on, at least for the time being. Just see where it settles. I probably wouldn't mess with it until it gets back up near $50. The $50 to $60 range is where I would want to play that personally, for like swing trading or even day trading, because it's a pretty volatile stock in all honesty. Today it was down almost 3%. Tomorrow it might be up 5-6%. I mean, just look at the 1 week chart. You can see, I mean, it was all the way at about $51. Today it's at 43, 44 almost. So, and you can see it came down here all the way down to 44.65. Next morning, $46. So literally a 3% jump in one morning. So it's definitely, you could definitely make money on a quick little day trade on it. I would not suggest swing trading it right now personally. And options is kind of risky in all honesty. I want to say to put a call on it, but like I said, I mean, it could definitely go down to 40 or sub 40 really quick, possibly by the end of the week. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's really going on. I haven't read any news on it as of late. Let's see here. 2 hours ago, don't blindly repurchase shares. The stock falls to $80 a share. That doesn't matter. AMD, I'm not liking it right now personally either. But yeah, as for MU, I took a slight loss on that one. I should have knew better than to invest in that. But Twitter did go ahead. It made me about a 2.5–3% profit. Do the math, 30.32 to 31.13. I mean, we can go ahead and do the math right here. Go ahead and pull up the calculator. If I remember right, it's pretty much 3%, like 2.8 or something. So you do, let's see. So the overall profit was what, 81 cents. So you do your 81 cents. I think that's right. 81 cents divided by $30.32. So yeah, about just over 2.5% profit. Nothing big, but like I said, if you can do 2 to 3% a day, I mean, you're literally going to be whooping the market's ass from a performance standpoint. Chances are you're not going to do 3% a day, obviously, but if you can average, after your losses and everything, 3% a day, you're definitely whooping the market's ass, to say the least. But yeah, I mean, let me make sure that our stream is still doing alright. Go over here, make sure we're still doing alright. Looks like we are. Got 2 of you tuning in. Hopefully you all are having a good day. It's already been 12 minutes. Wow. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this video, there wasn't a whole lot to talk about. Obviously, I just started investing recently again. I was going to hold off for a little bit, but I had the money available. I had already allowed myself in my budget $100 to start out for this month for trading, investing, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, when I got my last paycheck, I was like, well, let's just go ahead and do it now, and let's just get this ball rolling again, both for me and for YouTube, obviously, because I know, I mean, let's be real, I don't have a lot of video ideas outside of trading. I do a lot about budgeting and getting out of debt and all that good stuff, and achieving financial freedom, of course. But let's be real, trading is like my #1 passion for sure. So it's fun to finally get back going. Here within the next coming months, I'll be adding a couple more 100 each month. So, like I said, by the end of the year, it's going to be getting really fun again. And then hopefully for sure by the end of 2019, I might possibly even be day trading by then and like doing the live streams again. But obviously a lot can happen in a year, so I don't want to like get too far ahead of myself. I'm just going to take it day by day, month by month for now, and keep on doing these live streams for you guys. And hopefully, once I get done with training at my job, hopefully I'll have a few days where I at least get off in extended hours where with Robinhood you can actually trade till I think 5 or 6 o'clock Eastern. I don't remember exactly which one. I think it's 5, but either way, there'll be some days where I can get off hopefully in time to at least come do some extended hours trading and maybe do live streams for that with you guys. So I'm just looking forward to the upcoming days, weeks, months, and years to come. If you're new to the channel, definitely start subscribing below. We'd love to have you here. We're not just all about stock market. I mean, that's what a lot of it is about here, but we're just about finding any way to achieve financial freedom. Have over 200 videos now. Have a whole bunch of playlists that you can search through, both for like stock market lessons, getting out of debt lessons, just financial freedom, self-improvement, all that good stuff. So, and we also have a group chat, everything is totally free, of course, a free Discord group chat that is one of the first links in the description box as well. If you don't understand compound interest, I believe I actually have a link posted for a book down there as well through Amazon for like $10. It's not my book or anything, it's just a book that is really short, a really short read, and it teaches you a lot about just the power of compounding interest. But if we don't have like any questions or any comments or anything like that, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap this video up. Like I said, overall, only have lost $1 in the last week of trading, so not too bad. Like I said, could have made a really good, decent profit on the Gush put, but I missed it because I was working. But like I said, if it's all about just setting yourself up. Like, yeah, I'm kind of upset at myself that I wasn't there to see it and that I didn't cover any of this. But at the same time, that's the whole point. What we always say, what is options all about? You're buying time. Like, I know this is probably not my last opportunity to cover some sort of profit, so I'm not too worried about it. So we'll just see what happens. We still have over a week, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll just check out our stream one last time. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's right there. Check out our stream one last time, and yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up. So again, thank you guys for all the support. Thanks to all of you that tuned into this stream. And don't be shy to throw a comment in there. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, it's not just about me talking to a camera and just talking about a bunch of BS. I mean, I'm here to interact and talk with you guys. So don't ever be afraid to like ask a question or just blurt out anything, as long as it's related, of course. But yeah, definitely hop over to that Discord chat, and if you're new, consider subscribing below. We'd love to have you here. But until next time, guys, keep on going out there making those profits, covering your profits, and achieving some financial freedom this year. Take some time to remember those that died on 9/11. What was it, about 17 years ago to the day? But until next time, guys, have a good one.